On September 18th, Victoria finds herself questioning everything as she becomes increasingly unsure about the Chancellor takeover deal she initially agreed to support. She's stuck between multiple priorities: her loyalty to her mother, Nikki, and her fear of what her father, Victor, might do to Billy. Nikki is eager to protect Catherine Chancellor's legacy and has her eyes set on taking the CEO position at Chancellor. And Victoria wants to be there for her mother. But supporting Nikki's rise could come at a cost to Billy, who's already been through so much. Victoria is struggling with the idea of defying her father to Billy. She knows going rogue could complicate her relationship with the Newman family, but her fear of seeing Billy destroyed might push her to act. For now, Victoria is stuck in a state of indecision, unsure whether to back her mother's ambitions or protect Billy from the fallout of Victor's machinations. Either choice will have profound consequences for both her and her family. Victoria's inner conflict is growing, and a large part of that revolves around the deal Victor has made with Lily. Victoria has realized that Lily isn't aware of all the facts. Lily believes she's being promised the CEO position at Chancellor, but Victoria knows the truth. Victor's real intention is to make Nikki the CEO instead of Lily, a plan Lily is completely in the dark about. This deception troubles Victoria because she can see that her father isn't playing straight with Lily or even with Nikki, who remains unaware of how the deal was truly struck. In the middle of all this, Victoria is deeply concerned about how Billy fits into the puzzle. She's afraid that Victor's ruthless tactics will send Billy spiraling again, which could have devastating consequences for her family. If Billy is crushed by Victor's maneuvering, it won't just affect him, it will impact their children, Johnny and Katie. Victoria knows that any blow to Billy will also hurt their kids, making her even more conflicted. Her heart is divided between her loyalty to the Newmans and her desire to protect her children's father from further pain. On the other hand, Claire's emotional turmoil continues to build following her unexpected kiss with Kyle. She's kept quiet about it, but the weight of that secret has been hard for her to carry. Although she hasn't shared the details with her parents yet, it looks like she might finally open up to her father. Claire's confusion is compounded by the fact that Kyle is not only her boss, but also the father of Harrison and ex-husband of her cousin. The situation has left Claire anxious, and her conversation with Cole could be the turning point where she finally gets some clarity. Meanwhile, Cole is patient and a supportive figure, so he's likely to provide Claire with the understanding she desperately needs. He'll be there to listen and offer advice, helping Claire navigate the complicated emotions that rose from her connection with Kyle. However, the road ahead for Claire and Kyle isn't going to be smooth. Their relationship is bound to face significant hurdles, especially when the delicate situation with Harrison and professional boundaries come at play. While Claire grapples with her personal issues, Victor's schemes continue behind closed doors. Despite Nikki's reservations about deceiving Lily, Victor has no doubts about keeping her in the dark regarding his true intentions. As far as Nikki knows, Victor has made a legitimate deal with Lily, but in reality, he plans to replace her with Nikki when he wins this game. But everything may work out in the end for Lily if she's content with just power and not care if it's Catherine's power she's holding. Let me elaborate. Audra might have underestimated just how dangerous it is to cross the Newman patriarch. Kyle wasted no time in reporting her to Victor after she shared confidential information with Nate. Audra's reasoning behind her indiscretion was that her romantic involvement with Nate led her to use careful judgment, but didn't seem to hold much water with Victor. I mean, why would it? Who she's having sex with is the last thing Victor wants to know. The same secret that saved her and secured her this position is now being used as if it's no biggie. Victor is certainly going to be fuming, especially since Nate isn't an upright man either. I mean, can she truly trust a man who betrayed his own family? Audra has now found herself in Victor's crosshairs, and this is never a safe place to be. As Victor's patience wears thin, Audra may not have much time left at Glissade, and it seems that her once bright future is dimming rapidly. Interestingly, while Audra may think her biggest issue is Kyle, the truth is far more complex. Victor sees Audra as more of a pawn in his larger game against Jack and possibly Billy. Kyle is far more valuable to Victor's plans, particularly as Victor continues his long-standing rivalry with Jack. Audra, however, is seen as an expendable player in this chess game. With Kyle remaining a vital piece of Victor's larger revenge scheme, it seems Audra's days at Glissade could be numbered. Audra's anger is growing and it's becoming clear that she's plotting something against Kyle. However, any attempt at vengeance against him might not go the way she hopes. Instead, it could pull her even further into trouble with Victor. What she doesn't seem to realize is that her role in Victor's business plans was likely always temporary. Meanwhile, Kyle is embedded more deeply in the Newman family feud and is unlikely to face any immediate consequences for his actions. There is even speculation that Otto's downfall could open a new opportunity for Lily instead. This seems like the perfect timing since Victor is stuck right now. He needs Lily, but Audra not so much anymore. With Victor's plan involving a potential reshuffling of power, Lily might end up taking over Audra's role at Glissade. This shift would not only position Lily closer to the center of the company's internal battles, but also leave Audra on the outside looking in, desperate to find a way to strike back. If Audra does end up out of job, she might turn to the Abbott side of the feud. Billy is running Abbott Chancellor and is certainly in need of more capable hands, especially after his recent stunt. Audra would definitely be an asset to Billy, and it wouldn't be surprising if she approached him for a new position. Billy might welcome Audra into the fold, offering her a significant role to both boost the company and get under Victor's skin. This is the perfect scheme against Victor. Audra knows far too well for Victor to let Billy have her. But then again, once he lets her go, what comes next is just his own fault. But we also know that Victor is a man who's always 2 steps ahead. Audra is a great schemer, but she's always in need of someone in charge, someone who can guide her. And Billy works on impulse, so I don't see this getting them too far. So let us know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you guys soon in the next video. If you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Until next time, take care.